advantage for one side. This place is rocking. We have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams of the committee ranked basically even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage, as we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Hurricanes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up the 3rd down play.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Extending the play now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. One team making their way on the field. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll try the right here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown for the U. Made the defense look slow that time. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Harris. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, he makes it second and medium. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, they didn't bless that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle, but first down.
Listen, great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff to the right side. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Oh, a reverse. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This quarterback on fire today. They will try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed scorecard trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Harris. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion, right? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete.
Third down.
They'll let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Takes the handoff. It's Marchuk. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And the Canes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. So the offense looking after building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
That completion makes it second and medium. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Scanning the field. It's West. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of.
The Canes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Going with the old counter run here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Off the play fake on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. Man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
There's a nice play by this defense after giving up a huge gain. They're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Makes a quick catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And there's the handoff. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Bringing pressure. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Trying to come all the way back.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking, just trucks through the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Pressure is coming. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And he's brought down there.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert third and short here from the 50. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
An important second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's West. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and goal. If they play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. And they're trying to punch it in here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Come to the line for second down and very short now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs, and puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Touchdown for the U. Just ran away from the defense. And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
Is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Of course, in the playoffs,